And it is good to be with you on this Monday night. I'm Henry Ramos in for Isis Romero. Tonight's top story, school security in Uvalde. In the last few hours, the school board met about the upgrades that are underway. And this comes as Saturday marks 7 months since the mass shooting at Robb Elementary. On this week, while many are with their families, we remember the 19 children and 2 teachers who were killed. And of course, we keep in mind of their families, many of them who are still fighting for change. And tonight, we also learned that safety upgrades have been delayed. KENS 5 reporter Zach Briggs is in Uvalde tonight.
Almost 7 months after the Robb Elementary tragedy, Interim Superintendent Gary Patterson praising Uvalde Schools' progress in boosting campus security. Nearly $5 million going toward gates, fencing, and replacement doors, among other upgrades.
If these sensors provide a signal, if these doors are supposed to be locked and for any reason they're not locked, then that will send a message to the on-campus monitor.
Patterson says disruptions in the supply chain are stalling the installation of replacement doors at least 2 of the schools. The district is also unable to move forward with constructing security vestibules at the entrances of each school.
Those bullet-resistant materials are difficult to get right now, and that's why the vestibules have been delayed.
Patterson says overall, Uvalde CISD did well in keeping exterior doors locked when a state auditor made surprise visits to 3 campuses. Although the auditor gained access to the cafeteria of one school through a loading dock door.
He was stopped by staff in the cafeteria. That really is 100% my responsibility to see that didn't happen.
Jesse Rizzo, uncle of Jackie Cazadis, has been fighting for change and accountability since May 24th. He's pleased with Patterson so far in the direction the school district is going. Meanwhile, 21 families will be spending the holidays with a major piece of their hearts missing.
You know, you look back and you think about the presents that you've given a child before, and then this year you can't just run out and do that. Things that we take for granted and stuff. So it is going to be tough, man.
And tonight's gathering was the final school board meeting of the year. Patterson says additional updates on the progress of these security upgrades should be available on the district's website in the coming weeks. Live in Uvalde tonight, Zach Briggs, KENS 5.
Thanks so much, Zach, for that report. Meanwhile, tonight, State Senator Roland Gutierrez wants to introduce new legislation. It would require active shooter training for all officers.
I've seen blood-soaked rooms. I've seen children piled in corners like kindling. And I don't want that to ever happen again in Texas. And so I'm going to keep talking about it, and I'm going to keep asking for change, whether it's an assault weapons ban at the federal level or an age limit in Texas. We have to be having these conversations because no parent should have to go through what these parents have gone through.
A report provided to Uvalde County Commissioners, it stated that active shooter training is not required for law enforcement officers who aren't working at a school. The report also states that Texas law does not require an active shooter response policy for law enforcement agencies. This is something else Gutierrez says he wants to change.